الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونشكره ونستعين به جل وعلا، نستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ به سبحانه وتعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك وشرف وكرم ومجد وعظم عليه وعلى أهل بيته والطيبين الطاهرين، ورضي الله عن أصحابه الأخيار المهتدين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، يقول مولانا عز وجل في المحكم بعد أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. So we begin with two ayat that we may be familiar with. The last two ayat of Surah Zalzalah, Surah 99, Juz Amma, a surah about the day of reckoning, the day of judgment, Yom al-Qiyamah, when the earth will crack open and people will come out of their graves to come upon this reality. The reality described in these ayat, which could be translated, the meanings could be translated as: whoever does even a dust particle, an atom's weight of good, they will see it, they will see its reward, they will experience the reward. And whoever does a dust particle or an atom's weight of evil, they will see it. They will suffer or experience the consequences. And these ayat are fundamental principles of this reality, of this life. Without these principles, this is what drives someone who does not have deen, does not have faith, does not have iman billah, crazy. They will be feeling that things are just happening and there's no accounting, there's no justice. And so Allah has put this with His divine justice and divine wisdom, this reality. Whoever does good, they will experience good. Whoever does evil, they will experience the consequences. Alhamdulillah, the Mufassirin and the exegetes and the explainers, interpreters of the Quran, they go a bit further on these ayat and add a bit more specification. They say, some of them, that the one that does good and experiences good, this is the reality of the kafir. This is the reality of the one who disbelieves in Allah, who does not believe in the last day, that when they do good, they see good restricted to the worldly life. Because when the Yawm al-Qiyamah comes, they will see no good. Their deeds will be nothing. And we know this from, for example, the hadith in the A'malu bin-Niyat, your deeds are judged by their intentions. When someone who does not believe in the next life, when they're doing something, they want the good in this world, and they might receive it. People wake up early, they go exercise, they lose weight, they study, they get good test results. But when they don't have the belief in the faith of the akhirah, the goodness of that deed stops in this dunya. Similarly, the Mufassirin go on to say the reality of the one that does evil, and then even a dust particle's worth, they experience or suffer the consequences. This is the reality of the mu'min. This is the reality of the believer in Allah. Restricted once more to this dunya. Now, that might seem a bit counterintuitive, that the negative things that happen in your life are a consequence of your sins, but we have several ayat that go into this. For example, وَمَا أَصَابَكُم مِّن مُّصِيبَةٍ فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَيَعْفُو عَن كَثِيرٍ. Surah Shura, ayah 42. Whatever of affliction or negativity or harm that is visiting you, that is upon you, it is from that which your own hands have earned. فَبِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ. But we must finish the ayah. وَيَعْفُو عَن كَثِيرٍ. And He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, forgives much. There are several statements attributed to Imam Ali radiallahu anhu, where he said, this ayah, هَذِهِ الْآيَةُ الْأَرْجَى آيَةٍ فِي كِتَابِ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ. This ayah is the most hopeful ayah in the entire Quran. أَلَا أُخْبِرُكُمْ بِأَفْضَلِ آيَةٍ فِي كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. Should I not tell you about the ayah with the most fadl, the most honor, the best ayah in the Quran is this one. That whatever the negative things you experience in your life are from your own hands, and Allah forgives much. Because I know for myself that we're committers of sin, and they're vast. And so, then whichever ones Allah wants to give you to account for in this life, those are the negative deeds. And the rest, inshallah ta'ala, on Yawm al-Qiyamah, out of His rahmah, He will forgive. And so I leave you with a few points from this mindset, that we should have our sights beyond the dunya. The one who does not believe in Allah, he's doing good deeds and he's looking to get that immediate satisfaction. We're giving charity, we're feeding poor, we're being nice to our family, not because we want that back, because we know, inshallah, Allah will reward without even number, without limit. And similarly, when we see a negative thing happening in our life, we take ourselves to account. We have muhasabah. We're like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? This is a deen where we acknowledge our faults and we beg Allah to forgive us and we work to change. So, أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه فإنه الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والحمد لله حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيدا. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. So we ask Allah Azza wa Jal for health and safety and afiyah in this worldly life and the spiritual life and the dunya and the akhirah. We ask us to keep us on this deen. We ask Him to keep us on the deen, keep us in faith, keep us on the prophetic path of mercy, of love, of rahmah. We ask that Allah make us a source of goodness for others and for ourselves. We ask Him to bless our parents, all of our ancestors, our children, our offspring, the future generations, our neighbors, our friends, our co-workers, strangers, all human beings. Ya Allah. And we ask Allah to enable us to be in a state of self-accounting, of being serious with ourselves and changing, and a state of tawbah and asking sincerely for Allah's forgiveness for the rest, Ya Allah. And so, Ya Allah, from your limitless mercy, please, and from your supreme wisdom and knowledge and rahmah, Ya Allah, put us in that state, put us in a state that pleases you, Ya Allah. Make us so we have nafs mutma'inna, Ya Allah, so we can enter into your gardens of paradise, Ya Allah. Make us so we'll be in a pleased state to meet your beloved Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه يزدكم واستغفروه يغفر لكم واتقوه جل وعلا يجعل لكم من أمركم مخرجا وأقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A few quick announcements, inshallah. First and foremost, we have another jama'ah right after this, so please don't pray your sunnahs here. Please pray them at home, inshallah. Other than that, we also have our summer program for our kids and for teenagers that's going to be starting in a few weeks, inshallah. You can find more information on the flyer on the bulletin board on the brothers and sisters side. Also, Medina Mercy, which is our charity branch, is looking for volunteers on the ground here in our Atlanta location. For refugee support and for feeding projects. So if you're interested in volunteering, you can go to the back on the brother and the sister side at the table. There's a sign-in sheet. You can sign in, put your information in, inshallah, and volunteer. Also, our one-year intensive in Islamic and Arabic studies, as well as our associate's degree program, as well as our Arabic studies program, the applications for them for the upcoming academic year are open. You can apply at madinainstitute.com. If you want more information regarding the programs, you can also find that at madinainstitute.com as well. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.